My book report is on the story Judy Moody Gets Famous, written by Megan McDonald and illustrated by Peter Reynolds. The main character in this story is Judy, Judy's brother Stinky, who is a thief, Mr. Todd, who is Judy's teacher, Judy's mom and dad, and Judy's friend Jessica, who she's jealous of because Jessica wins the spelling bee. Jessica is the queen of the spelling bee. She was also put in the newspaper for winning the spelling bee. Judy was not happy that her friend was famous. Judy decided that she wanted to train for the spelling bee, so at home, she would spell out everything she saw in the kitchen with her mom and her dad. Judy got in trouble for throwing mealworms at school. Judy really wanted to be famous, so she decided to find ways that she could get her own picture in the paper. Judy made a booth with cherry pits from George Washington's cherry tree. She thought for sure she would make it to the newspaper, but she didn't. Next, Judy entered the pet contest, thinking for sure she'd make it to the paper. She was so sad to see that her friends made it in the newspaper, but she did not. An important part of the story is when Judy went to the hospital with Stink for the broken finger, and she met a sick girl, and she saw all these dolls, and she ended up taking home kits and making dolls for the hospital kids all by herself, and she mailed them back to the hospital. Judy was so excited when she made the newspaper for taking the dolls and sending them back. My favorite part of the story was at the end when Judy decided that she wanted to be a doctor. She would be famous just like Elizabeth Blackwell who was the first woman doctor. She thought she would be so proud of her. She would be just as famous as George Washington or Superman. Judy Moody was so excited to become a doctor one day. That's my favorite part of the story.